because obviously
We're going to try a different program.
you can call him and put him on speakerphone.
Yeah, you could do that. Since you're not using your phone, call him. Put him on speaker.
He disconnected. All right, let's see if you want Andy back in here on speakerphone. Let me see some number ones in the comments. If you want me and Becca, ask her anything, let me see a bunch of number twos. And that's what we'll go with. Andy's looking into it. Two. Were you two?
I don't remember.
Hank definitely wants you. It looks like we got about 10 from Hank. You know what we could do? We could get Andy on the phone and have her in here. Threes for that. What's going on, Alan? This is not normally how the streams go.
No.
You said you're new here. This is
this is a disaster.
Okay. What's this called? You just want to call Andy and you bring a chair in here.
Call Andy.
They're saying three. We're going with three. Get in here. Get a chair. Hey, I wonder if I should video call you. How would that work?
That might work.
Would I? And then show your I don't.
I say just roll with it. If I can find a better way to get on, if I can find a different, my phone's just obviously not going to work with it. I need to find something I can plug a headphone into. So
Okay.
if I can find something, then I'll just join it from that, and if not, we'll just do it next week, and I'll just watch along.
All right, dude.
All right.
Let me know, bud. All right, bye. Okay. So looks like we're going with me and the old lady. Phantom's going to try and figure out a headphone issue. Babe, get in here. They got questions for you. They want to know how many pairs of shoes you buy when I buy tackle. Do not stop the stream. All right. Oh, we got the dog, too.
Gotta have a dog. If not, she'll whine.
You need to consult. We did consult with Debo. We actually did a little live private with Debo, figuring it out. And we did figure, well, we thought we had it figured out. Put the phone closer to the mic.
I think what it boils down to is we have terrible internet, and there's nothing better available. So we're just between a rock and a hard place.
But if we were to get down to Branson, like Table Rock, I think they have better internet down there.
I don't know. We're going to kind of be in the boondocks out there.
Oh.
It may be worse.
Babe, do you want to introduce yourself? People that don't know you, behind the scenes, right?
Yes, I'm Miss TJ81. So if you guys see anything, or old, what are all my nicknames?
Old lady, hook and sinker.
Yeah, they're so lovely. All those lovely things. That's me behind the scenes. I'm his wife of a very long time.
She's blessed.
That's what they're calling it nowadays.
All right, guys. We did have some donations. Really appreciate that. Let's go and get in that real fast. The giveaway tonight is a couple Vile Bugs, a couple packs here from Biospawn. We do have a couple of the line guides, both sizes there from Rapid Fishing. Code over there. TJ81 gets you guys 25% off. Little cross-eye flipping jig from Z-Man. And a Chase Baits, the Big Wiggle. All right, so a frog, top order frog. That's the giveaway for tonight. If you guys donate, you're entered in the giveaway. Stay on to the end of the stream because we will pick a winner live. So does anyone have any questions for the old lady? The old hook and sinker. Okay, we'll start here. We're not going to go back when all the comments with you guys telling us how bad the stream was. We'll start here with Bob. She has a lot of shoes, no doubt. She does. She has quite a few pairs of shoes.
TJ has quite a few pairs of shoes himself, though.
Sandals. I mainly have sandals. I only got like one pair of shoes.
Gotta have boat sandals. We gotta have house sandals.
Well, you guys know that.
Yard sandals.
There's certain sandals that don't leave the boat. You got to have your work sandals. I mean, I wear sandals probably 8 months out of the year.
I was gonna say, if not more. I think you have them on today. And it was
I do.
just
I
like,
have sandals on today.
what, negative temperatures or just a few days ago?
All right, Barbless Chap, do you have more shoes than James has lures? Close. Close, you know. Debo is an Iowa fan. He doesn't know anything. Oh, Debo's a good old boy, man. Let's see. You're on Seeing Outdoors. Anything to bring up Branson? That's right. We got to get down there. Do you honestly, do you want to move to Table Rock? If you had to pick, obviously I kind of picked where we want to go. Is that where you would pick?
Beach?
Beach. So that would be a no.
Is there a beach?
That would be a no.
Table Rock? No, I do enjoy Table Rock. Table Rock is a beautiful lake.
Okay, where we at? Angel. Oh, he's just responding. Yeah, there's never really a topic. Yeah, we just get on, hang out. You guys ask some questions. We all kind of answer the questions. We're just here to pass some time, have some fun. There really is never a topic. I know a lot of guys do the topic thing.
And this isn't how it normally goes either. This was just testing out new programs and seeing obviously what does not work.
and we found out. So.
Yeah.
Okay, the science lady. I've been trying to convince her to make more videos. You guys have been asking for those. I mean, now's your time. If you want to bug her for some more videos, now would be a good time to put that in the comments.
If there's like a topic they want to cover, it's what's unfortunate is there's not really a lot of studies and stuff that's done on bass. Everything's really done by a lot of the fishermen.
Let's see here. Dog needs a cut, but it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
All right, babe. What is your favorite biospawn lure?
What is the one that I like with the yellow knob at the end?
Yellow knob. That would be the plasma tail. The yellow knob.
Like purple.
Okay, here we go. What kind of brand shoes is your most expensive?
I really don't buy expensive shoes. I'm pretty cheap. I like to shop deals and discounts. Cheap. I spend a lot, but I get a lot.
Well, cheap, I mean, when we were dating,
I'm not wearing anything like Louis Vuittons I'm wearing like, God, I don't even know what it was. Sperry's. It's pretty much my Olukai sandals or slippers.
Yeah.
Those are pretty much what I wear all the time.
Let's see here. How does what up there? Spec donated $25. Man, I truly do appreciate that, buddy. You're definitely entered in the giveaway. And guys, like I said, all the money that we get with the donations, we just put that right back into the channel. Really do appreciate that. Let's see here. How does barometric pressure affect bass? Hank, we do have a video on that.
Yeah, I'll put that one. Once I go back in there, I'll make sure and put it in the description below.
Alan, I mean, we've been talking about it. He just says, why wait? Just move down to Branson. Move down there. I'm assuming he means Branson. I mean,
oh, yeah.
That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. If the channel doesn't take off to really where I want it to be, to quit my full-time job at the end of the year, it's kind of like my thought on it. Just go get a job down there and then still do YouTube just like I'm doing here, but obviously do it down there where I want to live. That's kind of on the back burner. I don't know what's your thoughts on that? She still wants to be on the beach.
Yeah, no.
I guess what we could do is just the backyard. If we're butt up to Table Rock Lake, we could just make that all sand. You know.
As long as we're not on one of the cliffs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. You know?
Right.
So can you explain real gear ratio to me? It's so confusing. Gear ratio. Okay, so if you have like a 6'4" reel, okay. Well, for one, a 6-speed for me, you guys know that I feel a 6-speed is like the most versatile. I mean, it's not too fast, not too slow, but obviously, there is a 6-speed, 7-speed, 8-speed. I think heck, there's even a 9 and 10-speed these days. And the higher the number, faster the reel, so more line that it brings in. And if it says it's like a 6'4", so every one full rotation of the handle that spool spins 6.4 times. Okay. And for me, like I said, 6 speed is the most versatile. But most guys, I do believe like a 7 speed over a 6. I prefer the power of a lower gear ratio reel. But kind of a rule of thumb for me, I mean, for all my moving type baits, I like a 6 speed. When I'm using the rod to work the bait, I like a 7 speed. If I'm strictly using a combo just to pitch and flip, then I'll go to an 8 speed. Let's see here. BT, how much do you spend on tackle, TJ, and how much does old hook and sinker get to spend?
I will say, if I want it, he lets me get it. So there's no like, oh, well, you get to buy this, and so then I'll buy that. He's just like, go treat yourself.
She's a keeper, that is for sure. How often does she fish? I think last year you got out none.
What happened last year?
What did happen last year?
I started a new job.
Oh, she did start a new job. She did. She works at Brown and Crouppen.
Yep.
I did forget about that, but I mean, you could have, fished once or twice with me.
Yeah, but my work schedule changed where I used to be off during the summer, and now I'm not. So I wasn't able to get out with you as often. But apparently we're going to be camping a lot. So keep an eye out for those videos because those will be interesting because I glamp. I don't camp.
It'll be about as interesting as the trout videos that are coming to you guys too.
Okay.
Because I don't have any clue what I'm doing, but we'll see how that goes. We do have 90 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up yet, please do so. Really do appreciate that. Sunshine Beach right next to the dam. Aaron, I think that the winner should be able to pick what they receive from your vast collection. Just a thought. That's possible. That is possible. Maybe we'll do that on the next one.
That would be that's a good idea, Aaron. Jim may not think so, but I do.
Let's see here. Ice finally thawing out here. Very cool. Yeah, we should be thawed here. I'm saying in the next few days. Like I said, we just have a little amount of snow left in the front yard. I do believe on the long range forecast, like the next 2 weeks, there's only a few days that are below freezing. Majority of the highs are 40s and 50s, so the water should start warming up here really soon. Thawed. We should be good to go. Yeah, Bill, that was a great video she did. One of her better videos, I do believe, on the turnover. That was great.
Didn't I do a couple on that? Maybe a refresher?
Could have been, yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Jaws Fishing, does she have unorthodox ways to fish like my wife? My wife will put a 5-inch swim bait on a net rig jig head using a spinning rod and still catch more fish than me. I tell you what, one thing I will say about her, and if you go back on one of my older videos, I think actually that was a video of our anniversary. A lot of guys had actually made comments on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, she can cast a bait caster, better than probably most guys that I know. I'll give her that. She can cast really good with a bait caster, but she doesn't do anything like that. I mean, for the most part, she fishes a straight tail worm.
He tells me this is what's gonna hit. This is the color you need to use. And as soon as I don't catch anything, and I have a very short attention span, which is like what 20, I give it like 20 minutes. If it's not working, he's putting my chompers on, or that plasma tail.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. I'm sure some of you guys are local. We were fishing Coffeen Lake. It was
a long time ago.
I don't know, maybe 7-8 years ago.
I don't even know if we had kids yet, or maybe they were little.
Anyways, it was a long time ago. So we were fishing Coffeen Lake, and of course she was tanning. And every time I'd catch a fish, she'd hurry up and get up real fast, make a cast. Wouldn't catch nothing, and then she'd lay back down. I'm like, well, you're not going to catch a fish just on that one cast every time I catch a fish. And that pretty much went on the entire day there.
Well, it was so different there, though, because the water was so clear. It was like looking into a fish tank.
Yeah, the main lakes that I fish are very dirty, and like so that's clear
I didn't know how to fish it. I'm like, they need to bite.
So she just figured one cast in the area should do it. But if they don't bite, then they're not going to.
They're not gonna.
Let's see here. Grover Star Outdoors. Tips on finesse fishing. I suck at it, and I wonder if I could give any info. I mean, to be honest, man, I probably suck at it as well. I don't have a ton of confidence in finesse fishing muddier water.
Is Isn't that Andy's expertise?
Yeah, that would be something for Phantom Fishing. Shame he's not on here. I would say probably the most important thing though would be have patience with it, and that's really what I struggle with finesse fishing. I don't have the patience, so I want to fish everything too fast. So I think that would be the deal there. You have some patience with finesse fishing. Would it be easier to finish replacing the carpet in my boat or throw a match in it and call the insurance company? I've never done carpet in a boat, but I've seen guys do it before, and it definitely seems like a challenge. So I don't know, man. Either way. Spec, yeah, we already got your donation earlier. Really appreciate that, buddy. Wife, Cameo definitely deserves some cash as well. As we all know, she makes these live streams happen from the shadows. That is true.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Because I'm not that techie. So Jim's like, are we going to shoot the computer tonight? Or is it working?
Well, we always get right to the deadline. It's almost 7 o'clock, and it's like there's always an issue. Like we're either always late or.
And I've been working on it for hours, and I'll have it to where, okay, I think it's good. And then it always happens. We come down to where it's time to start, and then it's like.
Like she even took off a few hours early from work today, worked on it, said I had it figured out. We get Andy. And
I blame Andy.
Yeah, we'll just blame. Sorry, Andy.
Your fault, Andy.
Well, Bill says you need to make some more videos. Science and cooking videos were good.
Thank you.
Bassless Chap, James, what is your top three caught the fisherman, not so much the fish lure? Baits, let's see here. That's really a good question. I mean, I can't say I've come across too many baits that.
In the beginning, it was like, ooh, this one's really pretty, and then it never caught anything.
But that was so long ago, I couldn't even think about it. I couldn't even remember, to be honest with you. That's a good question. I'd have to really give that some thought. For the most part, here the last 10, 15 years, I try to do my research for the most part and see what other guys are throwing, and so I kind of know what I'm buying. Yeah, you match the hatch. Listen to this one. But yeah, that'd probably be something that happened years ago, and I really don't even remember, to be honest. Good question, though.
That is.
Keith, happy Thursday. You definitely have one of the most organized, good-looking bait walls on YouTube. Thank you. Dog's name, Bob. Her name is Bella.
Yep.
Where we at here?
She's a mama's girl.
She's going trout. Yeah, she is. The plan is for her to go trout fishing. Yeah, with me. We got her the same equipment that I got. So yeah, that is the plan.
What's funny is as he's ordering the equipment, he's asking me, well, what length do you think you should get? Or what should we get with this? And I'm like, I don't even know how to throw. I mean, the reel looks weird to me. I don't even know how this is going to work.
Well, I mean, the rods are like 9 foot, I think was the shortest. And I mean, I'm thinking 9 foot.
I know.
So I'm not sure. Like, do you want a 9 footer? That's what we went with,
He's probably going to be getting smacked in the back of the head with it.
Yeah. Alan, what's the holdup on moving? I mean, the holdup really is the channel. I mean, the plan was to get the channel big enough to where I could quit my full-time job, and the income that I have here kind of replaces that, and we're not there yet. So that's kind of the holdup. I don't want to just quit my day job now and hope that this works out. I kind of like the for sure thing. So it's kind of what we're waiting on there.
Not huge risk takers.
Yeah, I kind of like.
I like stability.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of family here too. So, although Jim's like,
hey, that's what the phone's for. FaceTime. I want Table Rock, Steve Parker wondering, Skip, if you don't want to answer, what line of work are you in? I wash trucks for a living. My parents started a truck washing business going on 40 years ago. And I've been doing it since I was 13, going on about 27 years.
Our 13-year-old's doing it.
Yeah, my son's doing it. So, yeah, it's been, and that's kind of the deal as well. I mean, my dad's considering retiring this year, then I would take it over. But, like, if I say, look, Dad, I'm going to go full-time YouTube, so when he retires, we would just shut it down. So if YouTube doesn't pan out the way I'd want it to, then the job is already gone. Now, put it this way, if I were to quit this and I give it a year and it didn't work, would I want to go back to what I was doing? I mean, no. I mean, it really is a lot of work. We've
Hard
washed
on your body.
we washed 300 trucks in the last 3 days. I got another couple hundred I got to wash this weekend. I mean, it's definitely a lot of work.
Hard work.
Yeah, if I would get a break from it, I definitely wouldn't want to go back to it. But yeah, that is kind of the holdup at the moment. But yeah, that was the other question. But yeah, that is what I do, and she is a medical. Wait. Paralegal.
Yeah, there you go.
Medical paralegal at Brown and Crouppen. Why don't you ice fish? To be honest, I got ice rod. Well, you can't see them probably. They're over there. Yes, you can actually. They're right there. I got 2 ice rods, but really this year, Harold, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway, man. We do have that now. Hopefully, you guys can see that where you guys donate. It pops up on the screen. But got ice rods, and I do believe Phantom Fishing got out once. I do believe. But other than that day, I don't think we had any other times where you could have ice fished. Before that, obviously, ice wasn't safe, and really, it was only safe for like a day or two. I was working, so I didn't get to go with him. So, like I said, we're already almost thawed here. So this year, we didn't really have the ice to really ice fish. This wasn't safe. What's going on, River Rat? And anyone just tuning in, I guess I should say that as well. Anyone just tuning in here, I'm sure you guys seen the thumbnail. Phantom Fishing was supposed to join us today. And if you just tuned in, you wouldn't have seen the issues we had in the beginning of the stream. So it just didn't work out. We had some audio issues. So the old lady decided to join me. So that's where we're at with that one. What's up?
I don't know what that is. See what that is.
What do I got to do? Notifications?
I don't know what that is.
You want me to click it?
Yeah.
It's going to do something?
I don't know. Oh, okay. Just ignore that. Okay.
Okay. All right, where are we at here? River Rat.
How do you put money?
Alan, how do you put money back into the channel? Streaming is free. Well, I mean, anything like, reels that I buy, just, equipment itself
Camera
to
equipment.
review. I mean, yeah, I just spent about $1,500 on camera equipment on the GoPros. What was the computer?
Close to 2.
Yeah, close to $2,000. So, I mean, just in the last few weeks, I spent a few $1,000s just on camera gear. So, I mean, yeah, there's plenty of expenses doing this. I mean, if you're going fishing a lot, fuel in the truck, I mean, like I said, gear and all that. So, anything I get on donations, I put back into the channel. But
his wall.
yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of the bait isn't free.
And
But I mean, just
behind the wall.
just to clear things up as well. Like you guys know, I never ask for the donations. You guys do it, and when you guys do it, I do a giveaway for you guys to kind of give back to those that are donating. But I mean, I always kind of throw this out there. Let's just say we get $100 in donations. YouTube takes 30% right off the top.
I think it's more than that.
You think it's more than that?
I thought
well, it's at least 30%, possibly 40%. YouTube gets right off the bat. Then of course you have the baits themselves, shipping. I mean, you don't walk away with a lot of money from the streams. So just wanted to clear that up as well. Let's see here. Yeah, Walt says 6 is usually 28 inches per turn, 7's 31 inches per turn, 8's 35 inches per turn. Yeah, dog's name is Bella. What's going on? Chicken fried steak from Central California. Matt, so your heavy arms. Appreciate $2, buddy. You are entered in the giveaway. It's nice having that on the screen. That way I don't have to scroll and find you guys when you guys do donate. So that is pretty cool. The donation, if you guys do donate tonight, the giveaway is 2 packs of Bile Bugs from BioSpawn. We got June Bug here, Bama Craw. We got a couple packs of the line guides from Rapid Fishing. We do have a Z-Man flipping jig, and then we have a Chase Baits, the big wiggle frog there. So that is the giveaway for you guys tonight. Let's see here. Matt, have you seen the great hunting line of lures from Megabass? Awesome little trout lures, expensive but worth getting a couple. They say, I have it, man. I'll check those out. Megabass, though, that'll cost me another pair of shoes.
I don't know. Those are trout lures, so isn't that something I have to fish
But
too?
it's Megabass, though. You had fish too, though. But Megabass ain't cheap, though.
No. You probably won't let me fish those because
yeah, those probably won't be tied on to her. Just because, like, I think one of the last times we went to the ponds, that was last year. You did fish with me last year.
I did a
Not
couple
on the
of
boat,
times,
just at the
but
ponds.
the year before that, we fished all the time. We
Yeah.
were constantly doing MTV slams together.
But I just got a nice order of Angler's Assets spinnerbaits, and I think it was one of my favorite colors too. I think it was
It
the
was the
purple.
only one you had.
Yeah, the purple and like chartreuse one. I forget the name of it.
You were like, "Oh, use this. This will catch a lot of fish. This
Anyways,
has done great."
she goes, whoosh, and she fired it right into a tree, and of course we had to break it off. But that was sad. That was a sad day. Steve, can't wait for warmer weather. We had 30 inches of snow so far. No kidding, 30 inches. Wow. Wait till you're married, 45 years like us. No kidding, man. Dude,
Wow,
congrats, dude. That's awesome.
congratulations.
We are
18?
19.
18. 19?
No, see here. I think we've been together 20 years.
No.
Yeah, we have
Close to 21.
21 years.
Yeah.
I try and forget some of those years, you know. Well, I think we've been married going on 19,
18.
18,
Yeah, 18.
18 years, something like that. More than enough. Did you give me the eyeball there? I thought maybe she was going to give me the eye there. She got her tan. Don't worry about it. Alan, you still got 8 inches of ice.
Wow.
She's looking for active fish. Let's see here. Doug, appreciate $5, buddy. You're into the giveaway in case we didn't get to that one. Miss TJ81, what is your PB? That's a good question. Do we know what your PB is?
It was. Mine's only
Oh, that
like
was probably
that.
close. No, remember that one cut out there in Holiday Shores at your Amos? That was probably close to
Yeah.
5 pounds. We had to get a weight on that one.
Which one? All I know is
There
I
was
had a
one that you.
monster that like it was so big it scared me. Like I was just ready to just jump the rod.
We were actually
just
sitting.
like, hold it. And I'm like gonna push the thumb. I didn't know what to do. It was so big and it rolled and you could see its belly. It was huge.
I would say the biggest that you actually brought in was probably 4 to 5 pounds.
Yeah, I don't.
But the one she's talking about, we were sitting in the middle of that pond.
Yeah.
I think we were just tying something on. I think you were just messing around.
I was just cast into the middle of the lake.
And it was pretty. I think that pond is probably 17, 18 foot in the middle there.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, she hooks into a giant.
Oh.
And like she said, she got it to the boat, but she was kind of freaking out and,
It
broke
got
her
off.
line.
Oh, is that
And
yeah?
it snapped your line, yeah.
That
I'd
was
say,
that was like I still remember that. I'll never forget that.
That's funny,
I know what one you're talking about. You're talking about the one that this was before that we kept.
Yeah, we kept that one, yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, that had to be.
That's when we fished with my dad, and he wanted to take some fish home.
Pounds.
Yeah, that was a big fish, yeah.
Yeah.
But think about those days. It was kind of funny because we laugh about this all the time. Look at all the tackle that I have now. When we first started bass fishing, of course we went to Bass Pro, So, but we're here. So Bass Pro was about an hour drive from us, and we'd go over there. We'd buy 1 pack of hooks, which there's nothing wrong with buying 1 pack of hooks. But
we did it every week.
But since we were an hour drive, you think we would have bought maybe a bulk pack or 2 packs, But we'd go over there. We'd buy 1 pack of hooks. We'd buy 1 pack of weights and like 1 pack of worms, And then, like I said, we'd lose all the stuff that week. Then we'd have to go back the next week. We'd buy 1 more pack of hooks, and we never learned.
Yeah.
It took years for us to actually buy a bulk pack or buy more or whatever, It's kind of funny that we still joke about that to this day, that all the trips we made just for 1 pack of hooks, So that's a 2-hour round trip, for that. Big Mike, the Mojo King, he's doing good. I actually tried to get him in a video today, but he would rather play video games.
Yeah.
Bob says all Andy's fault. How often does she fish? Yeah, like we said, she didn't get out but a few times last year, but hopefully this year with getting into trout fishing and all that, and she has a different schedule now with work as well, and my schedule's a bit different, so hopefully we get out more together this year. Do you guys don't eat keto? No.
If you knew us, we're like carb lovers.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Let's see here. Steve says, Becca needs the camera in the kitchen. I need a lasagna recipe. We're Italian, man. You know the deal with that. We're Italian.
I can't even give my mother recipes at all. No, nothing. They're just like, okay, we want some of your sauce. We're coming over.
Okay, Nathan says, also, did she like to fish before you or after meeting you? It's kind of funny. Before her, I never bass fished.
Mm-hmm.
We always catfished or panfished. And I'm sure, did you bass fish out there?
Not too much at Betty's,
Mm-hmm.
but my other grandparents actually owned some strip mines that had lakes, or parts of strip mines that had lakes, and we'd panfish all the time up there.
Mm-hmm.
I never really bass fished,
Mm-hmm.
but because I wasn't a boy, so Grandpa wouldn't take me.
Mm-hmm.
But I did panfish, and so I've been fishing my whole life as well.
But I was gonna say something with that. Yeah, so I never bass fish until actually the ponds that you see me fish, or that's where I caught my first bass. That's really what hooked
Mm-hmm.
me was those ponds. Let's see here. Bass Pro Shops, Big Cedar are having job fairs.
Uh-oh.
Well, I've heard of a couple other openings down there, so I mean, don't think I'm not considering it because I am. You know.
And I'm remote. I can go anywhere. So that's what's great with me.
Hmm. Yeah, she works from home, so
Yeah.
really, I'm the reason that we're still here. We haven't moved yet, so we do have 86 people still on here. Real appreciate you guys hanging in here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. Bella is beautiful in Italian. Outdoors Geek, I have not watched really any. I take that back. I did watch a few minutes of the Elites today. I didn't watch any MLF, but I got home left from work late last night. Andy and a buddy of mine were saying that if I got my picks in yet, and I didn't even do any research. I just picked them real fast. But I'm not sure if my crew even did any good or not. I do believe I did check it right around noon, and I don't believe a few of my guys even caught a fish yet then. So I'm not sure really what my stats are. Bassless chap, dang, you guys are making me feel old. Harold, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Wanted to ask you what is your setup for a chatterbait jackhammer? Also, what trailers do you recommend, swim baits and craws? For a chatterbait, I use a medium heavy with a mod fast action. It's a 7-footer. It's an Akuma TCS rod. I use a 6-speed reel and normally 15-pound CR and VizX. Sometimes I'll step it up to 17, but mainly 15. For trailers, the Yamamoto Zaco, the Big Bite Baits, Kamikaze, the Yodo Worm. I'd be honest, guys, and a lot of you guys wouldn't think to use a finesse worm as a trailer, but try a little plasma tail as a trailer on a chatterbait. It's killer. But those are the main ones that I use. So your Tom, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Richard, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Like some of you guys that may have already said, like so you guys have noticed, I'm sure that we got that
Mm-hmm.
that deal on there now where we can see you guys donate. So that's pretty cool. Richard, what's up? I'm late. I'm working right now. Dude, we're just chatting, man. Like I said, we had a bit of an issue earlier with trying to get Phantom on, but comments lagging. I'm sure I'm behind on comments. I like to read all the comments, so I'm sure we're way behind on comments. Ice water isn't my thing. Harold, any tips on how to get my wife to go fishing? That's a good one, babe. Any tips how to get his wife to go fishing?
I mean, she has to enjoy it somewhat. Not everybody does, but I would say as long as you make it fun. That's what I always tell him. If we didn't laugh, I mean, because that's all we're doing is laughing and making fun of each other and just having a good time. So if you make it more about having fun and being together, then fishing and fishing right and correct and all that kind of stuff, all that stuff will just kind of fall in line if you just go out and have fun. Get her a good coffee before you go.
Good coffee. I tell you what, anyone that's trying to take their kids fishing as well, it's kind of something I did with my boys in the beginning. You need to make the fishing trip really whatever it is that they want it to be. So if you're going to a park to go fishing and they see a swing set and they only make 5 casts and they're over there swinging, well, to them that's a fishing trip. So you really can't force them to fish or they're not going to like it. So, but they'll associate, the few casts they made swinging. I'm sure you'll get them lunch or you'll bring a lunch with them. To them, that was a fishing trip. To you, they didn't do anything, but to them, that was a fishing trip. So,
And then they'll want to go the next time.
right.
And eventually, because Michael was like that, and then eventually he got to where he could care less about the playground, and he just wanted to fish.
And believe it or not, there was a time Big Mike, he got out of it. He didn't really want to fish at all.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, he came back stronger now.
Like I was gonna say, with a fury.
Yeah, he loves it now. Man, Matt, so crazy. Last week we had 15 inches, and you have like none.
Wow.
That's what Mad Matt's. He's only a few hours from us.
I know, it's insane.
T Green TJ wanted to go. Love the vids, man. Appreciate you watching, buddy. Alan, yeah, for the most part, yeah. FedEx is one of our biggest accounts, so majority of what we do is like FedEx, like the straight trucks, box trucks, tractor trailers, things like that.
And you're mobile, so you actually drive to the location.
Yeah, like they don't come to us. Yeah, we have a couple straight trucks with all the equipment, and we drive to the locations. When I wash FedEx ground through the week, we're there usually set up around 1 o'clock till 8 o'clock at night, and we wait on the guys to come in. So as they come in off the road, they come down to us, get washed, and then they go in the building. Now all the weekend work that I do, those trucks don't run. So we just go there, we go to the lots, everything's there for us already. We wash and we get out of there. So. Are you able to write off fishing stuff on your taxes? Yes. That does help out. Heavy arms, I think we got you earlier. Appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Have you looked at the 13 fishing trash pandas? Yes, I did. I have a few of those. We'll do a review on those next year for sure, or this year, I should say. Wife doesn't look too happy.
No, because I wasn't prepared to live stream, and I don't know where to look. And
yeah. I forget it too, though. I look here.
I know. I keep looking there and over at the chats as I'm talking to people, and they're probably like, who's she looking at? What's she looking at?
Carol, they have a lot of trucks in Branson, so you can move your business with you. And I know your wife could get a job in her field because the medical is looking for help all the time. I mean, that's true. And she has said that before as well. Yeah. But if I'm actually going to move to Branson or Table Rock or whatever where I want to be, I don't want to wash trucks there as well. No, I'm done. Like I said, I've been doing 27 years. If I can,
hard work.
If I can get out of it, yeah, I would like to get out of it. See here, Jeff, appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. And everyone that's donating, make sure you stay on to the end of the chat because we will pick a winner live. Anyone just tuning in, the giveaway tonight is a couple packs of Vile Bugs, a couple packs of the Line Guides from Rapid, the Flippin' Jig from Z-Man, and a frog here from Chase Baits. Angel, thank you for putting so much effort into making your channel as good as it is and putting out awesome content for everyone on here. We appreciate it and appreciate the work done behind the camera.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Yep. Appreciate that.
There's a lot of work that goes on behind just making the videos, what Jim does, and getting the videos to you guys.
Well, then all the issues. I mean, I don't know how many videos that we had to trash last year.
Oh, gosh.
Audio issues. I mean, yeah, there's just a lot of headaches that go into it too that really nobody realizes. I mean, mics. I mean, that's one thing about a GoPro. Well, the 9 now, they finally made it to where it has a good mic if you buy the medium mod. But before that, the stock mic on the GoPro wasn't that good, so you always had to use an external mic. And that just gave you so many headaches with loose connections, and you just never know. Even looking at the camera, you set it up, you just never know if you're going to have a video when you were done, if the audio is going to be trash or not. So I mean, there's plenty of headaches that a lot of guys just don't know about. Plus, like you said, you got the edits doing the video, and which if it wasn't for her, there wouldn't be no videos because I mean, I'm lucky I know how to turn the computer on. So
he doesn't know how to turn this one on.
Yeah, I don't. Matt, appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Yeah, this computer here, I don't even know what it is.
A Spectre.
A Spectre, HP Spectre, whatever that is. I wanted a gaming computer where Cody, appreciate $5, buddy. You're into the giveaway as well. I wanted a gaming computer. Not that I know anything about that, but the guy at Best Buy said, "Hey, this is the one you need. It's got."
He was a gaming person.
But he knew what the computer needed to be.
He just wanted to sell a gaming computer,
whether he wanted to or not. But come to find out, after we got home and we ended up with this computer, if you guys can even see it.
No, they can't.
If I hold it up here, can they?
Yeah.
See the edge there? It's kind of like pink.
It's rose gold.
Rose gold. And I said, man, you sure picked me out a manly computer. I mean, come to find out, I mean, this is the one that, see what it was. We had a few different computers picked out. There was one bigger than this one, had like a 17-inch screen, and it was taller. Which, if I'm looking at this camera, I have to look down really, you know. And I was trying to tell her all the benefits to the bigger screen, and she was trying to think about all these different ideas to where this was the one that we had to get, you know. And
This one had more RAM.
and at the very end, yeah, the guy goes, "Let's get more RAM," and she's like, "Oh, that's it, that's it. We have to get this one," you know. So she won on this computer here. Anyways, where are we at?
I don't know.
I had to tell the story.
Yeah, of course you did.
Steve Smith, you can move to PA, then you have lakes, rivers, access to several beaches.
Ooh.
See here. All right, Alan, appreciate you, buddy. Shadow Basson, what's up? Michael, a lot of family pond bassin videos in 2019,
and that's
but not much in 2020.
That's why, is because I started my new job and my schedule changed.
Yeah, before she worked at a school, so she had summers off.
Yeah.
Where did we go? Thought I'd seen it here. Thomas, there it is. Thomas, my wife fishes with me, but gets scared when a fish bites. That is bad because the last 2 times we have gone out, I got skunked and she caught fish sometimes on the strangest lure. No kidding. Living dangerously, TJ. Jared, if you ever want to do some river jet boaty fishing, hit me up. I'm across the river in Missouri. Oh, no kidding. That's cool. Yeah, it's St. Louis. You're only 20 minutes from me.
Do which rivers? Because we.
She got a lure in her?
No. We raft on. What did we raft on?
Merrimack.
The Merrimack, and there was another one. I can't think of the name of the other one. But we seen some of you guys like flying through there, and we're like, okay, our butts are touching the rock. How are they like driving through here?
Yeah, them jet boats. The jet motors.
Yep.
See here. Andy, appreciate the $5, buddy. You're interested in the giveaway. Let's see. Is the dog part of the giveaway? Sure.
I don't know if she'll leave me. She sits and stares at me all day long while I work. Come here.
See here. Pima623. I'm hoping for a slow thaw north of me so the big river doesn't come up too fast. I hear that, dude. What's in the long square box back in the corner? That's some rods. That's some of the Akuma rods that I ordered. I believe there's the new cranking rods from them, the Guide series. There's a couple trout rods in there. I was kind of waiting on everything to get in from them before I do, like, you know, my big unboxing order from Akuma. What's going on, John? Hey, TJ, why not open a tackle shop? That would be a good idea, though.
He's
Seriously,
thought about it.
I have thought about that, yeah. Because really, there's nothing really good around here. I have thought about that.
But then you got Shields, Cabela's, Bass Pro.
They're still a whole hour away, though.
Well, yeah.
Because Shields is about 45 minutes from us.
Shields is an hour, a little over an hour.
Bass Pro, Cabela's.
Bass Pro is about 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45, 50 minutes.
Now that we're in closer.
Alan, Paisan, what's going on, brother? Nathan, huge plus when your partner likes to fish as much as you, for sure. Let's see, Marksman Hunter, could you review rods with wind grips? I do have actually one rod with wind grips, which is the Akuma Serrano. So yeah, I can definitely do that for sure. I know Lew's, I believe they have some rods as well, but I don't have any Lew's rods. I did get, hey, you want to grab that rod right there?
Which one? You
The KVD
80.
one. The KVD one.
Okay.
I did get a couple new reels the other day. And I know some of you guys want me to review other rods as well. You guys know I'm an Akuma guy. But one of the rods I know a lot of you guys have asked about is the new KVD rods from Lew's. So we're going to review this series here. And then I may pick up a Tatula rod as well. So you guys have some other options. But I do have some Dobbins rods. You guys know that. Mainly Akuma. I got that rod there. Like I said, I'm going to get a Dio rod as well, just so we can give you guys some other options as far as reviews go. Ed, appreciate $5, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Let's see here. 10 Horse Monty, what's up, TJ? Just got home from Egypt. About half the lake's open. No kidding. Very cool. How'd you do, man? My wife pretty much bombed. My 5. Oh, I'm reading. My 5 pretty much bombed on day 1. Oh, you're talking about the fantasy fishing? Hoping for some bounce backs tomorrow. Yeah, but the first tournament, mine blew as well, dude. Kevin, appreciate $5, buddy. Into the giveaway. I got out fly fishing for trout yesterday. It was 57 here, PA. Caught a few brownies. Very cool, dude. So you caught a few brownies nymphing. And I'm sure that's a technique or a bait. And I've heard guys talk about nymphs, but I don't really know what that is. Do you know what a nymph is?
I have no idea. In relation to trout fishing.
Are you going to swap out the trebles on those Biospawn lipless? Most likely, I don't believe those are. Let me look here. Okay, so I can show that to you guys as well. I put this box together today. I don't believe those are EWGs on there, which they are not.
It's a nifty little
And most
thing.
likely, yeah, I'll go ahead and put some mustad. I had size 4 on there. I put this box together today. You guys can see that on my lipless. There is well, kind of the one I took out. There was 40 in here. It looks like that's about all you can fit in here. But that was a pretty slick box. This is the small crankbait box. Now, they call it a crankbait box, but I don't believe you're going to really get any fatter baits or long billed baits in this box. So no deep divers, no square bills, mid-depth divers. You know, I don't believe it's really made for that. A fatter bait's going to rise up out of those little pegs in there. But it's perfect for lipless and for jerk baits. But yeah, I'll most likely put the mustad short shanks on there. Let's see here. I have not used the Hog Farmer swim baits. Bass and Brody, awesome to see your other half joining the TNL. I can tell she's freezing too. She's over here shivering. Usually when we're in the room too, I got to have the heat off. And it's kind of funny. I always turn the heat off so you guys don't hear that. And then we'll go to bed and we'll wake up freezing. She's like, why is the heat not on? Like,
Or he'll leave and go to work, and then I'll be like, gosh, it's getting colder and colder in this house.
I mean, that happens like weekly, and it happened all winter long. Like, why is it so cold in here?
And he wonders why I carry my heated blanket and all my blankets around with me everywhere.
Angel, finesse worm on a chatterbait. Do you swim it? Constant retrieve or retrieve? Dude, just throw it out, reel it in, man. I'm telling you what, a little finesse worm, especially I like the plasma tail, especially with having that little dyed tail. I like that purple phantom color with the June bug with the little chartreuse tip tail, dude. The chatterbait just gets that tail dancing. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of plastic back there, not a lot of resistance. So, like I said, the vibration of the chatterbait really gets that tail dancing, and that little chartreuse tail shows up so well in the muddy water. But yeah, if you've not tried a finesse worm on the back of a chatterbait, dude, you got to do it. Tom, half is better than not. Oh, wait, he's talking about the lake. How does mono weight? How does mono weight translate to fluorocarbon and braid? Mono weight? You mean like the pound test? Mono normally has a much bigger pound test compared to fluorocarbon and braid. Braid, of course, has the smallest. Now, depending on your brand, like Seagar has a really small diameter compared to most fluorocarbons. But yeah, mono, like I said, it's a pretty big diameter. And I'll use mono a lot. I mean, I use mono for top water, and I also use mono to help really control my depth. So if I have a square bill, let's say it runs maybe 5, 6 feet, and I only want it to run a foot or two, I'll put on like a 20-pound mono just because that diameter is so big. Plus, mono's a floating line. It'll keep that bait up just a bit shallower than like a fluorocarbon line would. What's going on, Richie? How you doing, buddy? We were talking earlier, Ben. How about I can't wait to get down there with you. Alan, appreciate $5, buddy. Into the giveaway. Oh, you Steve, you got your pro box, your first one. Very cool, man. Yeah, that was a 3-month deal, right? So you got 2 more boxes. Looks like 10 horse, caught a few on the shaky head. Very cool. Larry, camping and fishing don't get much better. Catch them in the morning and fry them in the evening.
I'm looking forward to that.
Any of you guys ever used the jet boil? That's what we're thinking about getting to do some cooking.
He is like stalking the jet boil like crazy.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, he's like, "Oh, look at this."
I just want to get. I mean, I'll use it out in the garage.
Use it in the garage.
That's when I use it.
There on the deck.
Yeah. I've never seen nothing like that before. I mean, I'm not a camper, so I mean, this stuff could have been out for the longest time. I never would have known it, but it's just so cool, you know. That's when we get some soup, put it in there.
Because I make.
Oh, her Italian soup, gosh, it's so good. Harold, do you work for FedEx? Cool. Rebecca's PB. Yeah, we were thinking earlier around 4 or 5 pounds. Bank Bassin on the weekends. Okay, I'm here. We can get started. Giving my thumbs up. Appreciate it, man. You've still got 105 people on here, over an hour in. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do that. Really do appreciate that. Well, Jeff, appreciate $2 buddy in the giveaway. Hope you get Phantom back. Love the old lady on. There's a FedEx in Springfield. Yeah, like I said, like I know I'm way behind on comments, but like I said, yeah, if I leave here and quit that job, I don't want to do it again, man. Cody says, last week it was 13 inches of ice and snow. Today it was 65 sunny, and I was digging through my locker looking for my uniform shorts at work.
That's kind of like what it was here.
Yeah. Favorite chatterbait rod length power in action. I use a Akuma TCS. It's a medium heavy with a moderate fast action. So it's not as soft as a cranking rod, like a true moderate. It's got still got plenty of tip in it though. And that's a 7-footer if I didn't say that. How is YouTube channel categorized for taxes?
I think it's I don't remember for sure what part we put it under, but you have to actually type it in and put it in. I can't remember if it's called other or what it's called, but you have to put it, select that option, and then tell it what exactly you're doing.
Let's see here. Favorite loose rod. That's the only loose rod that I have. I've used many loose reels, and I've only have, like I said, that one rod, which I got just the other day. And I actually got the KVD reel with it. So Dan, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. I got the KVD reel with it, but it was in a left hand. So I got to send that one back and get a right hand. So yeah, we'll be reviewing that reel as well. Need to go fish by Little Rock, Arkansas. You've been looking there too, right?
Not Little Rock, Arkansas, but because Table Rock extends into Arkansas, we've been looking at pretty much anywhere on Table Rock.
Right. John, you should make a video with all of the gyms funny and
If you guys have no idea of all the stupid stuff he says and does in his videos.
Good thing majority of it doesn't make it in the videos, you know.
I'm nice. I don't put that in there. Although every now and then it's like, okay, this is too good. This has got to go in there. Little dances. He's got all sorts of stuff.
There's quite a few dances that you guys haven't seen.
Dances.
Thank God.
Songs.
I do sing a few songs from time to time. We really should keep a lot of this stuff and
really
just do a year end.
Year end bloopers.
Let's see here. Where'd it go?
I was gonna say that was like an audio thing.
I seen that where it went. Duder fishing from an audio guy and working in production out here in LA.
Oh,
thanks for all the behind the scenes work.
I try my hardest. I really don't know what I'm doing. You can relate.
Nathan, what's your thoughts on rods with a shorter butt end or whatever you want to call it? Heard they are good for, yeah, really, if you any like top water or jerkbait, anytime you're using the rod, you know, like a downward motion, you know, a longer rod, you're going to end up smacking yourself. So a shorter rod, it'll clear like your, I don't know, your elbow area or whatever. So the shorter butt section would definitely be great for those kind of baits when you're using that action. I did notice that on the KVD rod. That is the it's the 7-foot all-purpose reaction rod. I'm going to use it for spinner baits. It's a medium heavy fast, but it's got a shorter butt section on it as well. But yeah, real excited if you're using a downward motion for jerk baits, top waters, it's great to have a shorter butt. I even like a shorter butt rod section, even for frog fishing. And a lot of guys want a longer butt, to be honest, to get more leverage to get fish out of cover. But where I'm usually fishing a frog at, we don't have a whole lot of vegetation around here. So I personally would like a shorter butt section on the rod. That way you're not really smacking your arm and all that when you're walking a frog. Let's see here. T Green, y'all are awesome when I'm coming over for dinner. Andy, if I didn't hit you up earlier, dude, appreciate the $5, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Anyone just tuning in, giveaway for tonight is a couple packs of Vile Bugs from Biospawn, a couple packs of the Line Guides from Rapid Fishing. We have a Z-Man jig here and a Chase Baits Big Wiggle Frog. If you guys donate, you're entered in the giveaway. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody. Like I said, I'm trying to read it when it comes up on the screen, and then I'll read you guys again here once I come to you in the comments. See here, Clayton, long-time listener, first-time caller. Very cool, dude. Appreciate that, man. Merrimack and the, what's that?
Gasconade.
Gasconade, mainly.
Okay, so the Merrimack, that's what we're on. So.
Yeah. Harold, does TJ81 ever sing on the way to the lake or ponds?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think he actually has some videos
I
where
might,
you are singing.
I might have a few.
Or while you're at. And
On the way to the
fish
lake,
aren't biting.
I think I usually listen to a little Jake Owen, a little country sometimes. Seems like wintertime I listen to more rap.
Yeah.
And then summertime I listen to more country.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why that is.
We always know the season based on what he's listening to.
Leanne, she appreciates you sitting in there.
You're welcome.
Woman to woman here.
Yes.
Let's see, Ed, appreciate $5, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Late again. What I miss other than Phantom. Yeah, dude, we're just chitting. We're just chit chatting, man.
Poor Phantom.
We'll figure that out. I mean, and it really, I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to get on and watch us try to figure this out,
Yeah.
but it's really we need to do a stream and have some of you guys stay on with us so we can figure it out, you know. So I know nobody really wants to do that, but if we have some volunteers for like sometime, let me know because that would be very helpful.
Well, we're gonna try another program that seems to be way more user friendly. I don't know if it has as many options, so it may not have the super chat thing, but it may. I think it has the option to bring like the comment up. So we may try that one. That one we may not have as many issues with.
See, Jared, I'll try to stay off the Merrimack on the weekends during the floating season.
We don't go on the weekends.
Well, no, we go when I was off on Sundays. We were going, remember?
Oh yeah. Well, like a couple times.
Yeah.
Mainly we go through the week.
Yeah, I'm mainly off. I mainly work weekends. I'm off through the week.
Yeah.
Let's see here. For a kayak, Humminbird Helix versus Garmin EchoMac. I'm not really up to date, really, with all the electronics. I would not be the one to ask on that, man. I run Humminbirds. I got Helix on my boat. I'm not really familiar with the Garmin's, so I really could not tell you, man.
Isn't it Hank or somebody that's...
Hank's good with electronics for sure. I don't know if he's used or knows anything about the Garmin stuff, though. He's a Humminbird guy as well. Best warm weather fishing gloves. You guys know I use the Fish Monkey gloves. Warm weather. If you don't mind that the fingers are cut off, I like the woolies. Those are right around, I want to say $20, $25 over there at Fish Monkey. And guys, for whatever that code, what?
Aren't the woolies the winter ones?
It says warm weather. Warm. Oh wait, warm weather. I'm thinking like warm to be warm.
Gloves, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Warm weather gloves. I like the half finger guide gloves. Okay, they're longer, so if you maybe your shirt comes up, whatever you want more protection on your arm, I would look at those. And the palm is not it's not tacky. If you look at the Pro 365 or the Stubby, you'll see like the Fish Monkey like logo there. It's kind of got like a rubbery feel to it, so you got a lot of grip with it. So it just really depends what you're looking for as far as that goes. But yeah, definitely check out the Fish Monkey stuff, man. They're very durable as well, and they stand behind their products. You know, if they end up tearing or whatever, that's all warranted. So you guys can hit them back up, get another pair of gloves as well. But yeah, definitely check them out. And you guys, I've been saying it for a while now, and I keep checking on it because I keep letting you guys know. My 20% off code over there should have already been expired. And we checked it again last week, and it's still live. So if you guys want to order some gloves, do it before that code's gone. It's like I said, it's TJ81. Get you guys 20% off over there at Fish Monkey.
I think once it changes, though, isn't it going to be like a free bag?
I think, yeah, once it changes, I think if you spend like either $30, it could be $50. I think it's 30 though. You get a free bag. I do believe that's what the code is going to go to whenever it goes to it. But yeah, it's hard to beat the Fish Monkey, man. I've been using those for years. Before that, I used the Sims, which Sims makes a great glove as well, but they snagged and tore really easy.
They didn't last.
Yeah, they didn't last. Where the Fish Monkeys, I think the only thing real happening to mine is a lot of the logos are coming off. But as far as
we wash
yeah, we wash them a lot too. And if you
constantly.
don't, if you get your hands in the water and all that, I mean, they start to smell really bad fast. So I wash them a lot. But yeah, other than the logos coming off on a couple pairs, there's really no holes or nothing like that in the gloves. They're very, very durable. And if they have the padding and all that, really in the right spots, wherever you're going to grab the fish, there's some padding there. That's really where I think Sims failed, and they really snagged up and tore a lot with the Sims. What's going on, Simon? See, old Steve says to go with the Garmin. or he's got the Garmin UHD 93SV for his kayak. What's going on, John? Angel, appreciate $2. You're in the giveaway. One of the best lives you've had. Hope everyone is well. That's saying a lot. I really do appreciate that.
Yes.
And anyone just tuning in, I am sorry for any hiccups that we had for the first half hour. We were trying to get on here with Phantom, and it just didn't work out audio-wise. So we'll figure it out here eventually. I'm sure we'll have to put something in the title for when this is processed, because anyone just watching it after the fact,
They're gonna be like,
we're just gonna have to
"That's
say
not
we're gonna have to say fast forward till 40 minutes to actually get to where the stream kind of started. But I was really looking forward to having him on here, man. He's a good buddy of mine. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to fishing, and he definitely would have a different outlook on a lot, perspective on a lot of the techniques, because we fish totally different.
He does a lot of finesse and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's a
so
big finesse guy, but he's a tournament fisherman too, so
Yeah.
he definitely approaches things much differently than I do. So I definitely want to get him on the show for sure. Oh, here's nymphs. Nymphs are the small bead-headed flies, usually small, down to size 22 or so. You'll find nymphing a lot of fun. Nymphing is particular. Okay. Oh, Zek. What? What's that? Check. Nymphing in particular. What's going on, Virgil? Let's see here.
Where's your run?
Mad Matt, is Table Rock a much clearer body of water than what you've been used to now?
Oh,
Oh gosh, yeah, dude. It's like
the ocean.
yeah, it's night and day, dude. It's like bath water compared to these mud holes around here, man. I mean, I would be lost probably having to fish it just because it's so like the opposite of what I fish now. So yeah, I would have to get some. I already kind of talked to her about that. I would have to get some guides for a while,
Yeah.
show me around the lake, and just really kind of teach me really how to fish the lake. Richie, I don't know if he's still on here or not. I plan to reach out to him as well. These guys that fish the lakes kind of show me really how to fish that type of water. I'm not used to fishing that kind of depth or that clear of water. So I mean, it would be definitely a big learning curve for me. But yeah, it's night and day difference to what I fish here. Now, some of the farm ponds that I fish here, well, the few that I fish, some of those are pretty clear, but they still fish.
They're
like,
not clear.
Well, no, I mean that one back there with all the grass, it's clear. That's clear water. It's like drinking water. The Pine Tree Pond.
Oh yeah.
That one, it's like drinking water. Now, the biggest one out there used to be that clear as well, but over the years, it's got more muddy. And kind of the smallest one that we fish, time to time, it's pretty clear as well. You can see down to the bottom, but it's only like 6 or 8 foot. So from the shore out, you can see maybe 4 or 5 foot down.
Yeah, but that's on really rare occasions.
Yeah, it is rare, but I mean, it's still clear water.
All the conditions have to be right.
But yeah, but like I said, for the most part, they still fish kind of like the dirtier water that I fish as well.
But anything from a boat you fish
is muddy.
Gross. Like think of a nasty puddle, and that's what the entire lake looks like.
But yes, it'll definitely be interesting seeing me switch over. Oh yeah, Yoda worm as a trailer on Chair Debate. It's fantastic, dude. What does your wife's shirt say? I love it.
Oh, it's from the song Waymaker, Miracle Worker, Promise Keeper. My God, that is who you are. I think my mama got it for me.
I'll get that song in my head.
It's a good one.
It is. Oh, he says, right, that's a good song, yeah.
Yep.
Let's see here. Fishing on Hope. I need one of those sweaters like your wife. Favorite wobblehead. I use the ones from Picasso. I've used the ones from Jean LaRue. But recently I've been using the ones from Mustad, where you just get the actual head itself and you can use whatever hook you want. Like I said, the ones from Picasso, they're already like pre-built, same as the Biffle Bugs. So that's kind of why I switched over to the Mustad ones, the way I can put whatever hook on there that I want to. I think Strike King might have something very similar to that. Like I said, but I use the Mustad ones. No, Harold, that's not the KVD, the crank rod. It is not, man. It's the like I said, I'm sure you are. I know we're behind the comments. It is the all-purpose reaction rod, I believe it's called. Thoughts on dirty jigs? I used to use them in the past. Grabbed a few more flipping jigs today, along with some pack of craws and chunks. Always been a rage craw guy. Excited to try something new. Yeah, they're good jigs. I mean, nice detail on them. Great paint jobs. Good skirts and all that. To be honest, they kind of remind me of 6th Sense. I mean, I don't think they're really really better than anything else. I think what you get when you buy like a 6 cents or you get when you buy a Dirty Jigs is, like I said, a really nice paint job, nice looking skirts and all that. Yeah, they're good though. See here, Angel, Miss TJ. How do you balance family time and TJ81 time out on the water? Do you limit his time? Oh wait, battery's low. Where's it get plugged in?
Right here.
1 second. Okay, where were we at here?
Angels.
Miss TJ1, how do you balance family time and TJ's time out on the water? Do you limit his time fishing, or does he know better than to stay out fishing too long?
Honestly, I don't think we ever really. I mean, I know which days he goes fishing, and sometimes he's got to get videos done for different reasons, and I know he really enjoys it, so I don't care. I'm one of those people that I just don't care. And then I go and do what I want to do when I want to do it. And so we just have that kind of relationship. And then, but the problem is we neither one of us have very much time at all between.
Yeah, they're like there really
everything.
is no schedule. I mean, like I said, YouTube is very involved with, a lot of you guys obviously wouldn't know that, but with our jobs, she does the billing for the other business. Of course, she does all the edits for YouTube. I have a few other things that I'm doing as well, and I get home from work at 9 o'clock at night, and then I'm still up till midnight. She's up till midnight, 1 o'clock, whatever, still doing comments and edits for the next video, and I mean, it just never really stops,
So we make sure and spend a lot of time together, even when we're doing edits or any, well, I'm doing the edits and he's telling me what to edit. Because as much fun as it is to watch 8 hours of fishing, it's not.
Yeah, so it is kind of hard to balance it out just because there's always something to do. There's no time just to sit.
But we do try to have frequent date nights, do family things.
Even then,
so we have things to look forward to. And even then, he's on his phone.
Yeah, I'm constantly on my phone doing comments or something, so.
It's definitely not something you can really explain to anybody how it is.
Well, they look at you like, well, it's just YouTube,
Yeah. And you're like, you don't understand. It's like 24/7.
Master Brody, if you work for USPS, don't bother mentioning it.
So we have a very nice USPS lady.
Do you have this recipe?
What?
Nice lady. She broke my rod, sat on my boxes.
She's, she's older.
I don't even know what, Aaron, what are you talking about here? What is this? Do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is. No, I don't know what that is. Like half the stuff his mom tells me, I think there's recipes I still haven't even gotten. And I'm like 20 years in. I mean, I'm 20 years involved.
There's probably stuff, though, that I don't even eat that often, though, that you probably wouldn't cook anyways, Spadini's is like my favorite. Which, aren't you going to make those for me on Saturday? Yeah. It's like my favorite. You
have to special order the meat in advance, like 48 hours in advance, because of how they have to cut it. And they take hours to make. They're really good.
It is so good.
But
it's kind of crazy. It does take so long to make it. And then, you're done eating in 5 minutes. This is kind of like Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
You spend all day cooking, and then you got just a few minutes eating, you're done. The backlash of the jet boil is super cool. It's a bit bulky, so you're looking for something to pack in a bag. It's a bit big.
That's why you got the deck system, right?
That's right. We can't have the deck system with us while we're on a trail or something, though.
I don't think we're going to be camping on a trail.
You never know what we're going to do. We're going to hike. I mean,
okay, he puts me in front. How many other ladies are out there where your husband puts you in front
what I did,
in the trail?
What I did was
to get all the spider webs down, and it tells you, hey, you missed some.
Look, there could have been some goons on his trail. So I was like, you know what? I'll take one for the team. If somebody's going to come up on us, I'll take care of that. You just lead the way.
As you're up there.
Is it my fault
Do you see any snakes? Is there spiders? Did you get all the
webs?
Is
it my fault that it's full of spider webs? No. I was back there being the man. If somebody comes up on us, I got it. All you had to do was lead the way.
Oh.
I can't help it that there's spider webs here. Let's see. Dan, appreciate the $5, buddy. Into the giveaway. First time I was finally able to tune in live. You guys rock. Seriously, thank you for the knowledge and entertainment. No problem, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, wouldn't be that fun, me just sitting here talking to her, and not having you guys here. So, you guys make the show.
If you guys weren't on here, you'd just be down here talking to himself.
Yeah.
So.
Which, I do that from time to time as well. Darren, what tackle bag would you use for, let's say, the Building the Tackle Bag series? We're going to be using the Ego backpack, tackle bag, which we'll be doing a video on that as well. I'll have some more of those videos coming up here really soon. Let's see here. Cody, I am a little disappointed at the lack of subtle shades towards USPS tonight. I made a video earlier today, and I did give him another little dig in that video. He says the jet boil is fantastic. You'll love it. Okay, Kevin, a nymph is a subsurface form of the insect before it forms wings and comes to the surface. Oh, you knew that?
Yeah, I knew, but I didn't know if that's what that
Well,
was.
fly fishing, nymph, I figured you knew that.
I don't know. It's trout fishing.
But fly fishing, a fly.
Don't know.
That's what I figured. I figured you would have said that.
Gotten so far looks like a fly. Looks like
well, because we haven't got flies
bass
yet.
lures.
I haven't got flies yet.
Except for that one little red thing that was like.
Oh,
that
was.
Little,
but that's not even a fly though.
Like I don't even know how you'd hook that on a hook.
That was for a jig head.
I don't even.
There would be a challenge video. How would I thread that on a hook?
That thing is so small.
Let's see here. Angel blooper reel episode of the Shenanigans would be great.
There are many.
Michael KVD rod is the only rod I would buy from Lose. Let's see, Larry, you think you got a lot of stuff. Wait till you start camping. We got a 27-foot camper. Pull a trailer behind it, then have a truck pulling the boat, and they're both full of stuff. Leave nothing behind. It'll be fun, man. It'll be fun. I'll look forward to it. Let's see, Darren, can you describe the length of the swim baits? What size swim baits you use for certain techniques? Refer to the BioSpawn ExoSwim. The 3.25, I mainly use that for a trailer, like on a smaller swim jig. Like really the Z-Man, the small Z-Man swim jigs, I think they're called, like the snakehead. That's a great little trailer there for that one. The 4-inch, you can Texas rig. I mainly use the 4-inch for like a spinnerbait trailer, which I don't really use that often. But if I'm going to use a trailer on my spinnerbait, I would use a 4-inch. I even use those for chatterbait trailers from time to time, but I like to cut the boot off on them. You can Texas rig a 4-inch with a 3/0 hook. You really just have to watch, kind of look at the bulk of the bait, see where it starts to taper, because if you go back too far when you Texas rig it, you will pin that action and you won't have a whole lot of action out of your bait. But usually, like I said, I'll use the 4-inch for a trailer on a spinnerbait or something like that, or Texas rig it with a 3/0 hook. Both of those I will put on underspins as well. Normally a 2 or 3/0 hook in my underspins, and the 4.75 I will Texas rig with a belly weighted swim bait hook, normally with a 4 to 5/0 hook in that one. I mean, some guys even use that 4.75 as a trailer on a big spinnerbait as well. I guess it really depends, the size profile that you're looking for. But for me, like I said, I really only use the 3 and 4-inch as trailers, and the 4.75 I use as a standalone. You should do the funny moments next time. Let's see. It did not strike me as a rap guy. Even some of my older videos.
Surprised.
Well, I mean, I was really before fishing. I was really into car audio, and that was a lot of fun. I had there was one time. Let's see here. And I do have pictures of this, and everything was custom too. It was before I met Becca.
I ruined it all.
I put really all my money into my vehicles, and like I said, my first system was in a Cavalier, and it was in a convertible. But the first system I had in that was it was 3 JL10s. I don't remember how I had those powered, but it was 3 JL10s, and then from that I went to 412s, and it was a wicked looking box that was built for those 412s, and those were no, I take that back. We went from 310s to 2 PPI 12s, and then from there we went to 4 JL Audio 12s in the Cavalier. And that thing, man, it beat like crazy. And I did have PPI amps running those 412s. And then from there, I put them in a Camaro. I went from 412s in the Camaro, but then I went to 212s in the Camaro, and we umped the watts trying to get more out of the subs versus having it split between the four, which it didn't really work out that way. But it should have, but it didn't because we did double the power. But anyways, the highest that I ever hit in my Camaro, I think was like 155 decimals, and like I said, that was 412s, and we had the three placed up front, and then we reversed the polarity on the one in the hole, and so you can see the magnet and all that. I mean, it was a killer setup, dude. It was the bass was so intense in the car. For one, when we hooked it up, we popped a light bulb in the building. But when we were testing it out, like I said, the bass was so intense, there was so much like pressure on your chest, you couldn't even talk in the car. I mean, it was stupid loud. I mean, I couldn't keep my rearview mirror on.
Got
You know,
high-pitched hearing loss.
yeah, I do have. I have high pitched hearing loss in my right ear. I mean, we had custom pods built, tweeters everywhere. I mean, the system was awesome, dude. I miss it so much. I had that Camaro so decked out. I had strobe lights in my vents, neon lights everywhere under the car, and I mean it was sick, man. And then I decided to get married
And start bass fishing.
and start bass fishing. Yeah, but yeah, I miss car radio. It was so much fun. It's kind of funny though. I guess that was just kind of like a phase because you don't hear it anymore.
No.
I got pulled over. I mean, many times for the noise. I mean, I'm assuming maybe they just cracked down on it so much, guys don't do it anymore. But that's all you heard back and forth in town. It's everyone
That's
just
all you
beating.
did.
That's all you did. Yeah,
Drive back and forth.
yeah. It was crazy, dude. I miss those days. And that was kind of funny talking about rap. Even if it was like good song, if it didn't beat, it didn't get any play in the car, man. It had a pound.
Even if it was a
You guys
horrible
probably didn't.
song and it had a good beat, you'd play
You
it
guys
over
probably
and
didn't
over.
know this either. I mean, just speaking of music and all that, like I said, I do like rap a lot. What you probably didn't know is ICP. I used to really be into them as well. I used to listen to them a ton. Even went to a few of their concerts. We got down to the pit. It was a lot of fun. That was before
That
you.
was before.
That was before you. But man, there's some of their songs, man. They'd beat. I think it was called Loons. That was on what was it called? What was that album called? I think it was called The Loons was the song. Man, that thing would beat so loud. It was crazy. This could be a long conversation. I better get off this
Yes,
now
you need to
because.
move on.
All right, John. When you're cranking, do you use clips so you don't have to tie every time you want to change baits? Just snagged a bunch of custom baits from. They look sick. I'm gonna say normally I don't. Years ago, I did a review on the what was that called? You actually recorded that review. It was on the little what you do.
Oh, the swivel?
No, they're not
No.
swivel. You take off the split rings on your hard baits, and this little deal has a split ring on the end, and then it's got a little clip. It's
I'm sure you got some around here somewhere.
I don't know.
Oh, did Daddy wake you?
This is them actually right here, actually. Oh, you know what? Norman
Oh, yeah.
Norman speed
Norman
clips.
speed clips.
Let's see here. Get it out of here. This is the ones that I would use right here. You can see that. The one part of it is an O-ring here, a split ring, and you just squeeze this together. You can see that you squeeze that together, and you work that on the line tie. So you take off the split ring and you just use this. I used to use these years ago, but for the main part now, or the most part now, I just tie in direct. But like I said, I used to use these. These did work good, but I've never actually used snaps. I was always worried that the snap would come undone. I thought they kind of snagged a lot of grass and all that, so I went this route versus actual snap. Yes, Norman speed clips. You remember that review? You recorded that.
I do.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So your wife is so nice.
Oh, thank you.
Mad Matt be a volunteer. That's very cool. We do need some volunteers to get this figured out. Let's see here. TJ, I'm looking for a lightweight frog rod. Any ideas? The frog rod I use, it's a TCS rod. It's actually a worm jig rod. It's a heavy power, 7-foot heavy power with a mod fast action. That's the rod I use. I mean, I consider that a pretty light rod. You might want to look into that one. Fishing by the number. Send me a message if you need help. I can listen and while you work through the technical issues. Very cool, man. Appreciate you guys wanting to do that. Darren, yes, I've used Hook before. Yes, the shirts. If so, do you know what the difference is between the Pursuit versus the Icon? That I don't. I'm trying to think. Some of those could it be though. Some of the Hook shirts had the netting. What do you call it?
Back, yeah.
It could be that how they breathe. You know, the material.
Or some of them had them like inside.
Yeah,
and
that would be my guess. But I haven't bought a Hook shirt in a long time.
All of them really the materials were the same.
For the most part, the same. Yeah, I think that was the difference. Is like I said, it's more of a breathable material. It almost looked like a netting. The woolly's out of stock till June.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess really the cold weather's about over here. Right now, the rain suit that I wear, one of them, the lightweight one, is from Gill. I think it's called the pilot suit. And the heavier one that I have is the 100 mile per hour gear from Bass Pro. That's what I'm currently wearing. Just got into bass fishing and looked up your bait casting videos, and there's so much info that helped. Now I own a bait caster. Can't wait to try it in spring. Very cool, man. I'm not sure which one you watched. I got quite a few of them on there, but the newer ones I really do tighten up the spool much more than the older ones. If you've seen the one with my kids, that's kind of the one that I'm talking about. I do have one just like that on the MTV channel as well. But I mean, there's no reason really to be afraid of a bait caster if you do it the way that I do it. I mean, anybody can use one, and as you get comfortable with it, yeah, just back off that tension knob, and you'll be good to go. But I'm glad the video helped you out, man.
Taught our kids in a day.
Yeah, I mean, my kids, they learned in a day. Michael, you have a really cool dog, very loyal. Little dog hasn't left you the whole time.
It's kind of bad when I went to Alabama and Jim had to stay here.
Andy texted me at 7:52.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, dude, I just seen it. Do you want to try again? Yes, no, maybe so. I guess no, dude. Dang it. Well, I have it. My notifications down, so we didn't hear it.
I don't know where you are.
So we may see you pick up a drop shot rod for the first time ever for that clear deep water. It's possible, man. It's possible. The Lowrance Ghost trolling motor. I mean, I've never used one. I do believe Trey Harple, I believe he runs one, and I thought that he did a video on that. You may want to check out his channel. But yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on it. Haven't used it. Have you ever used a slip jig? Have not used a. I'm not sure what a slip jig is, bud. For 6XD crankbait, what's a good casting rod under 150 bucks? Man, the last time I bought a cranking rod that actually, you know, for deep divers, it was years ago. It was a Shimano Crucial. It was a 7.6. And, you know, I found out that the lakes that I fish, really, those lakes don't fish deep with being so muddy. Like I said, this was a long time ago. So I haven't bought a longer cranking rod in, I mean, it's been years. So I don't really have any opinions on that. Even the Akuma ones that I use and the EVX line, I don't believe they have a cranking rod in the EVX line over 7-footer. You'd have to go to the TCS for a longer rod. Now, I do believe the new Guide Select series from them, that's what's in that box right there. That's their newest cranking rods. I want to say they're right around 150. And the ones that I got were medium power, 7-footer, and I think some 6.9s in there, but they do have some longer options as well. So you may want to look at those. Dobbins, I used to use their cranking rods. Again, I don't know what lengths they'd have. I'd imagine they have a nice variety of longer lengths, though. For them, I used, I think, the 685, and then I used the 705. But yeah, I'd look at Dobbins. I'd look at those Guide Select from Akuma. Don't know. I work for USPS. I'm sorry, dude. We're just having some fun, man. Good old Mountain Dew. That's regular. Let's see here. Martin Beginner here. Is black braid line better than green, or they both have their uses? I think the black line that I've seen is from Seagar, and they call it, I think it's called like pitching and flipping braid. And a lot of guys will just do that, even with the green braid. They'll just take a magic marker and they'll run it along the line whenever the the green starts to lose its color. I honestly don't think it makes a difference either way. I mean, if you're around a lot of vegetation with the braid, I honestly don't think they're going to see either one that well. But that's what guys do, though. Normally, majority of your braids are going to be green, and as they lose their color, guys just go ahead and run the marker along the braid to give it some color again, because the white braid, after it loses its color, that will show up. But again, I don't believe the green or the black is really going to show up, one more than the other. So I just believe Seagar went ahead and made black braid because that's what guys do anyways. Andy G. Favorite soft plastic color and setup for dirty water forage is a bluegill and carp. Favorite color set up for dirty water. I'm going to say probably like a rage crawl, vile crawl. Well, I mean, I throw them the most because I like to swim them in cover water, usually in a black and blue. But favorite soft plastic. I probably have done the best with in muddy water. Probably more of a creature bait, bit bigger profile, just because again they can't see that much anyway. So a bigger profile gives them more to be able to see actually. So a hog type bait like a power hog, 4 or 5 inch. The chigger craw is the crazy legs, a bit bigger profile with the crazy legs, something like that. Again, darker colors, black and blue, June bug. That's what I'd go with. But I do use just a regular crawl, like a 4-inch crawl, like I said, a vile crawl, rage crawl. I use them a lot as well in darker colors and just swim them just to cover some water. I mean, I really don't know what the bass even think it is. It's not like they really get a good look at it anyways, but the darker colors just really cast more of a silhouette compared to like a natural color. So I just think if you're fishing that colored water and you're around stumps or whatever, I mean, there's going to be fish on those stumps, on the laydowns or whatever. So whatever comes by them, I believe they're just going to hit it. They don't even know what it is. They can't see it that well. More of an instinct type thing. Debo donated $50 through Super Chat. Buddy, I truly appreciate that, brother. You did not have to do that, man. I tell you what. I don't know if you were on earlier or not, dude, but it was a show, buddy. It was a show.
It was audio. Everything else worked fine. There was just an echo on the guest side, on Phantom side.
Yeah, we tried it with Andy. I mean, that's why we got back in here. We tried it. It did not. Well, I think we tried for about 40 minutes, and it did not work out. So there's something that we're missing that we'll have to do another stream with you to figure that out. It could have just been Andy needing the microphone.
I think that was a lot of it. Is you should have used yours so there wasn't any feedback.
But I truly appreciate that, brother. Guys, we still got 92 people on here, going on 2 hours. If you guys have not checked out Debo, definitely check him out.
He is linked in the description. I always link those channels in there.
Oh, he's always linked in the description. So, yeah, check him out for sure. We're hoping to get him on as well, and I actually told him I wanted to try this with Andy first to see if we can get it going before we bring him on. So, good thing I didn't bring you on first, man.
Although maybe he could have helped us.
Yeah, I guess maybe he could have helped out, yeah. And then we would have known for sure if it was a microphone or not. But yeah, the first half hour was a doozy. Let's see here. Kevin, some nymphs have beads. Are we already here? Kevin Walker, some nymphs have beads, but not all. They are sized depending on the insects in the stream you're fishing. Stonefly nymphs are the larger ones, for example. Fish hunt trap repeat. Just wanted to say what's up. Steve, great show you got. To do it again. Have a good night. Crawford, they have a tool to help you tie on leaders and flies. Okay. Is that similar to what they have in bass fishing? I've seen some of those I remember that could be even the tool. Maybe guys just use it for bass fishing. I believe it's blue, the tool that I'm thinking of. White Whale, what's going on, TJ? Hello to Miss Tackle Junkie. You got open water yet? Still froze here in Indiana. I'm going to say probably 3 or 4 more days.
Frozen, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be thawed out here. We got just a little mound of snow left in the front yard, and we should be good. Really, we shouldn't even have that. I keep giving my son crap because when he was shoveling the driveway, he just mounted everything. Well, he did half of the driveway, and he mounted everything in one pile. Everyone else's snow is gone, and we still have a pile left just because that mound was so high. But
it's taller than the mailbox.
So you might as well say, yeah, for the most part, our snow is gone. The lake should be thawed here really soon. ZMC Fishing, what's going on, man? Thought that was the pregame warm up. This show is like sitting around the kitchen table with you guys. Great show.
Awesome,
Appreciate it,
Larry.
Larry. That's kind of what we go for
Yeah.
here. You know, we just hang
Laid
out. Like I said,
back.
we never have a topic, which maybe we should, but I think we just kind of like just talking with you guys. And
Probably why you're so far behind on comments.
yeah, and two, yeah, I guess that's something that's bad though. You know, if I read a comment, well, heck, 2 hours ago,
Go down a tangent.
yeah, there's just no telling really where if I respond to you and you need to reply back to me when I'm going to see the comments. So I guess that is bad, but I think it's fun though. And I vote yes for the bloopers reels video soon. Phil used to have two 12-inch subs under the back seat of my extended cab pickup. Then the back window started leaking.
I
Oh
can
man,
believe that.
yeah, we had well in both my cars we had so much Dynomat in there, man, and it didn't help it, dude. It was in the back, all you heard was rattles. But the front, dude, it was so loud.
I would hear him when we were dating 5 minutes before he'd get there. And once I heard that first thump, I knew I had 5 minutes and then he'd be
And it was so clean. Like I said, I had a whole lot of power. Those were Rockford Fosgates. What were they called, man? It was a special sub.
It was loud.
I had a couple thousand watts to them, dude. It was power. I think they were power DVCs. I think that's what they were. Man, they were insane, man. Let's see here. Mad River Outfitters has an excellent channel that will help you. Oh, fly fishing, very cool.
Awesome.
You still hear the noise. That is when the pizza driver has arrived. Pizza sounds pretty good. Do you have any dinner plans? Are we going to 54?
I don't know. I don't know if we fed our children. We're horrible parents.
Yeah, I guess it's past their dinner time, ain't it?
It's like their bedtime almost.
Better choice, Becca, in fishing. It was, Bob. It was. I do miss my subs, but I guess she was a better choice.
I think I was the only one that put up with him.
Root beer. ICP, you have no shame. Yeah. Oh, dude, we went all out, even for Halloween, and even when we went to the concert. Dude, I was all painted up. I was Shaggy Two Dope, man.
This was way before me.
This was like I was in my teens. You know,
Way
this was
before. Because even when he told me that he liked ICP, I was like, you don't really catch me as that type.
There's still a handful of songs I probably still know by heart. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, look for Joe Humphrey's video to learn fly fishing. He is the best at local here. Mr. PA, he's a nipping master. He has a video called Nipping Tap. Okay, appreciate that, buddy. Norman speak. Oh, where we go? I've seen that.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Mike Watts is calling
Spotted
us.
Fishing's calling.
You can answer real fast if you want.
Hello? Oh, one eye. Oh, he hung up.
You probably knew you were gonna answer it.
He probably did. He's probably watching.
Where are we at here? Okay, here he is. What was the name of the tackle box you have your crankbaits in? That's called a. It's just a small. I think they call it a small crankbait box, but like I said, it's a bit misleading. You really can't put fat crankbaits in it. I want to say it was around 30, 40 bucks, something like that. Debo, good looking. Jim, you're handsome too. Dude, my beard can never hang with yours, brother.
No. Mm-mm.
That beard's polished, man.
It is.
Let's see here. Hey, Debo. Let's see here. My apologies for crap OBS advice. Sorry, Becca. My information was not solid.
No, you were great. It was just like that audio because I tested it with my son earlier and we didn't have any of that feedback. So I blame iPhones because that's what Andy was using.
Let's see here. Nathan got a run. Nothing to watch the rest in a bit. Great stream. Debo's a stud, man. Debo's a stud.
Great guy.
Yeah, Phantom, I agree with you, dude. Probably just the mic issue, man. Let's see. I used to have two. Where'd that go? Rockford Fosgate, XL Punch. They thumped. What's going on, dude? Oh, the Infinity, man. Infinity makes some good stuff too. What's it here? There was Infinity. What else was there? The So was it Soundstream? Could have been Soundstream. I'm thinking of too, man. They made some good speakers as well.
I think you're making everybody travel down.
Those are the good old days. It's just crazy. You don't hear that
You
stuff
don't hear it
anymore.
at all. Mm-mm.
ZMC Fishing, appreciate the $5. Buddy, you're into the giveaway. Plan on doing any tournaments with Phantom Fishing. Missed the first 90% of the stream. Dude, you'll be happy you missed it, dude, just because we had major audio issues the first like 40 minutes. But yes, I do plan to do a tournament with Phantom. He has some weekend tournaments on his home lake, and from time to time I'm off on a Sunday. So yeah, I do plan to get in my first tournament with Phantom Fishing. Let's see here. I believe we are caught up. Oh, you had Orion subs? Very cool. Rocking shirt, Becca.
Thank you.
Figured he would like that for sure. It's a great song.
Yes.
I can't think. There's some Christian song. I think it actually
It's
is.
Jeremy Camp.
Yeah, I always, whenever I hear Jeremy Camp, I think of you. It's like I don't know what it is. I just picture you singing the songs, dude.
Is that Full Armor Bassin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Adam. James, Debo, you and Jim should do a surprise unboxing like you did with Burley. Yeah, actually, Burley hit me up as well about doing that. I may do that with him as well. That was cool. I had it's Pioneer Alpine. I had Kenwood.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of what tweeters I had. Yeah, we had custom pods in the doors, even along all the rails that go up along the windshields. I had like 3 tweeters on each side there, dude. It was. I wish I still had. I wish I still had that system in. It was crazy. Debo, yeah, I'm down, dude. It'll be fun. We'll do that. Let's see here. I'll snap. Better break out the drop shot rod and the roper worm. T Green, we can only hope we find a woman like Becca and support all the addictions. She is a keeper. Dude, you're pretty good on the drums, man. That was you in the video, right? I tell you what, we are, so you remember the 2K watt pyramids? Yeah. Crazy, dude.
I'll go do it.
You're going to do the.
Yes. Thank you all for, I guess, enjoying me. And I'm so sorry for the audio issues and not being able to have Phantom on. We'll try again next week.
We're going to, she's going to go in there right now and pick a winner for the giveaway. So everyone that donated, stay tuned here. Yeah, man, that was a. I'm trying to think of my system there. I had the equalizer in there. It was Kenwood head unit equalizer. I had a 5-disc changer in the glove box. I had a separate sub control. Like I said, I had neons all throughout the car, strobe lights in all my vents. I had the what do they call it? The big capacitor? Can't remember. It wasn't the single capacitor. I think it was like I forget how many ohms it was. But I had that in there. All the back was lit up with neons. Like I said, PPI amps. It was, man, it was a killer setup. I'm gonna have to try and find some pictures and post those. Do you know what shape I-70 is in? Think about heading to Indiana later in the spring. Do you know what shape I-70 is in? I don't, buddy. That was your stunt double? It's 2002 all over again. The good old days, man. Yeah, it's crazy. You just don't hear this stuff anymore. Like I've said earlier, I mean, I got my share of tickets for all the speakers. I'm assuming they're just really cracking down on everyone that had all the subs and all that. But yeah, it was a good old days. All of my audio was Kicker. Kicker makes some good stuff too. ISS would have to torture me for days to get me to admit listening to ICP. Dude, back in the day, man, I liked it, man. I'm trying to think. There were some really good songs that would really beat. Like I said, I remember Loons was one of them. I can't remember the name of that album. It was Gold. No, not the Ringer. I can see the picture of it. I can't remember the name of the album. A lot of their stuff would beat though. Twister. I'm sure if you guys listen to rap, all that stuff would beat. Were you rocking a mullet with all that stereo equipment? No, when I had all the stereo equipment, I actually looked like an Italian. I am Italian. You know, the slick back hairdo. That's the hairstyle that I had back then. It really wasn't until I started dating my wife when I actually started shaving my head. See, I had a 92 Integra Slan with super loud exhaust and two thumping 12s. The good old days. It was, man. Great Malenko. I think that one beat too. But yeah, it was the. I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of what was the one that had gold on it. I can't remember the name of that album. Maybe it was called. No one called The Ringer. I can't think of it. Great Malenko though. That one beat too. I have hearing loss. Yeah, it didn't hit me too. I have high pitched hearing loss in my right ear. Of course, you'd cruise around the streets with your left window down and your right ear is inside the car. So I guess that's why I got hearing loss in my right ear. But yeah, that system was crazy. Like I said, there was so much pressure in that car where you couldn't even talk. It was just cool actually to be able to bust the light bulbs in the building when we turned it on, dude. It was yeah, Ringmaster. That's it, dude. That was a good album. So you listened to it too, Debo, huh? You admit to it? ICP fan. Yeah, we went to a few concerts, painted our face up. It was fun, man. For Halloween, I don't know for how many years for Halloween, I was Shaggy 2 Dope. It was fun, dude. I'm enjoying the Tackle Backpack series. Hey, we do have a couple more episodes. The next one's going to be on accessories, like tools and things like that. And then from there, we'll actually go to actually packing the bag up. So we do have 2 more videos in that series. What's up, TJ? I love your tackle room. What's going on, Paul? Appreciate it, buddy. And we're on here 2 hours and 6 minutes, man. It's been a fun stream, guys. So much shame. It was fun, dude. The good old days. What did you listen to back in the day, Debo? What were you beating, man? If it didn't beat, man, it got no play in my car. Baby, you gonna get a winner? I'm trying to think some of the other songs that would beat. What about the rods you bring ponds? Yeah, well, as far as tackle goes, we got 2 more in that series built, or actually packing the bag, and then the accessories, and then packing the bag, and then we're going to go to like the go-to, like 3 rods, like you had mentioned. And we're going to go to spool and reels and all that. So we're going to kind of continue on with the beginner series. Tom granddaughter's boyfriend gave her a Fender square guitar to learn on. She leaves it at our house. I've been working on playing again. My strap burned up in our house fire. Oh, no kidding, man. Back in 85. Cody, in high school, I was 6', 220, benched 300 pounds, ran the 40-4-7, was a star linebacker, and I was terrified of the IZP Juggalo fans. That's hilarious, dude. Oh, dude, Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. What was the one with Tupac? They'd cock the gun in there, dude. Oh man, that would hit so hard. Yeah, but Bone, dude, they beat hard, dude. Let's see here. Congrats, Alan Shin. You are tonight's super chat winner. Please message us on Instagram, Facebook, or email in description, and we'll get that package right out to you guys. I do have the last few giveaways as well to ship out. Everything's upstairs. I'm going to run to the post office tomorrow. If I hear back from Alan, I'll get that shipped out tomorrow, as well as the last few giveaways as well. So if you guys are waiting on those, they will get shipped out tomorrow. No, I didn't listen to too much 2 Live Crew. That was a big Cypress Hill, yeah. Corn, dude, Corn would be too. Seems like I can picture you listening to Cypress Hill. I hated you guys back then. Drowned out my George Jones at stoplights. Oh, that stoplights, dude. That's really when you had to crank it up, dude. Especially you get a guy next to you that's beating as well. You always had to save a little in reserve to be able to outbeat him. Man, that was good. If I can find some of those old pictures, we'll have to post those on the Instagram. I guess I can post them in the community as well on YouTube. Well, that's another one. This guy says Twisted. That's another group that used to play with ICP. Dude, their stuff, man, it would beat as well. I'm definitely more Tupac than Biggie, but I tell you what, the song with Biggie and Bone, man, that song would beat too, dude. Moses Outdoors, just seeing your live stream, first one, not even subscribed. Man, you got a sub, dude. NWA was big for me. UGK, dude, I can just think about all the guys I used to listen to. UGK. Who else was there? UGK was a good one. Pac all day. Yeah, Pac was good, dude. Pac was good. I listen to Tupac today, or not today. I mean, to this day, still as I work out a lot. So, guys, looks like we are caught up in comments, man. Appreciate the sub, buddy. Yeah, we do live streams every Thursday. Again, I do apologize for, like I said, the first half hour or so having audio issues. We'll try and get that figured out for the next one, but hopefully it was just a mic issue on Andy's end. But we'll figure it out. I was more cake and disturbed, not much rap. I really didn't, be honest, I didn't really care what it was. As long as it beat, I was listening to it. But guys, we are 2 hours in here. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. I really appreciate everyone that tuned in tonight. It was a fun stream. Hopefully you guys liked having the old lady on with me. And if you guys want to see that again, let me know down below. Well, like I said, guys, we'll appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. You guys are awesome. Love you guys, and we will see you guys on the next one.